Hi, I'm Bridget and welcome to day 10 of 30 days of 10-minute yoga. So we're going to get started today in one of my favorites, which is wide-legged child's pose. So I hope that you like it as well. So we're going to bring the big toes together and then walk the knees as wide as the short side of our yoga mat. And then walk the hands out nice and long through the arms. Let the forehead rest down on your mat. And we're going to tune into the breath here. So taking some really nice deep breaths. Feeling the body expand with each inhale. And melt down towards your mat with each exhale. Just enjoying this moment of stillness, this stretch, pressing the hips down towards the heels, lengthening through the spine, the side body, and the arms. And then when you're ready, we're slowly going to make our way up into tabletop. So coming back up onto the hands and the knees, we're going to bring the shoulders to stack above the wrist, spread the fingers really nice and wide, pressing all into all 10 fingerprints, all 10 knuckles, and then stacking the hip points above the knees, pressing down into the tops of the feet. We draw the shoulders away from the ears, and we're going to move through a few rounds of our cat-cow from here. So on an inhale, let's start to curl the tailbone up, drop through the belly, maybe look up here. And exhale, we round through the spine. Let the top of the head drop down towards your mat. Inhale back through our cow pose. And exhale, we round through the spine. And then you might like to close down the eyes here, just moving back and forth. I need to start wearing my hair in a bun when I do this, because otherwise it just goes straight in my face. And we'll move through one more round of breath here. And then make our way back to center. We're going to cross one heel over the other, come all the way back to seated. I'm going to come to the center of my mat. We're going to find our head to knee pose. So I'm going to send the right leg out to the side at about a 45-degree angle, and then just draw that left foot in towards me. On an inhale, I'm going to reach up and over with the left hand, reaching down towards that right foot. So breathing in to the back of that right leg. You should feel a really nice stretch through the left side body here. Finding the breath. And then let's just rotate that left hand down towards the floor. And then you can bring the hands to either side of that right leg. And then we'll find our head to knee pose. So let the head sink down towards the knee. You can round through the spine, relax through the head and the neck. Relax the shoulders. We're still nice and active through the toes. So drawing those right toes back towards you. And then slowly we'll roll it back up to seated. Let the head and the neck come up last. And then we'll take it to the other side. So send the left leg out long to the side. Out long to the side. This time we'll bring the right foot in towards us. Then before we find our head to knee, we'll take that side body stretch. So plant the left palm. Inhale up and over with that right hand. So reaching down towards that left foot or over towards that left foot. You might need to adjust where you've got that left hand to make this pose feel comfortable in your body. Nice stretch, nice opening through the right side body this time. And then on an exhale, we're going to round that right hand back down to the floor. Bring both hands to the side, to either side of that left leg, and then round through the spine. Let the head drop down towards the knee. Close down the eyes, rounding through the spine, relax through the head, the neck, the shoulders. Just letting the hands rest down on the floor. Keeping that right knee drawing down towards the mat here as well. Nice and active through the toes. And then really slowly we're going to roll it back up to seated. Let the head and the neck come up last. And then we're going to make our way into our plow pose. But to get there, we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest from seated. And we're just going to rock it back a few times. So just rocking back. See if you can rock up onto the shoulders, onto the back of the head, rounding through the spine. So moving really slowly as you're rocking back. And then we're going to send the legs up towards the sky. So you can let your hands rest at the base of the spine on the hips to support you as you lift the legs up. Oh, I'm speaking right into my little microphone. So you're kind of going to hug the chin in towards the chest as you send the legs up. Sorry, I'm probably yelling into your ear right now. And then you might like to drop the feet all the way back behind the head. If that feels comfortable through the body, you can interlace the hands and press them down into your mat. And then you might even like to try sinking the knees all the way down beside the ears, only if that feels okay. Sorry, I'm talking right into this little microphone. Only if that feels okay through the body. Otherwise, we're just hanging out here in our plow pose. You might like to play with the legs a little bit here. Kicking my plant. And then really slowly we'll bend into the knees and just slowly let the hips sink back down towards your mat. When you get there, we're going to find our reclined pigeon. So we're going to cross the right foot over the left knee and then hug both legs in towards the chest. So interlacing the hands behind that left leg. We're nice and active through the toes, so drawing the toes back towards the knees, pressing that right knee away from us. And then we'll release the legs, unravel, take it to the other side. So let's cross the left foot in front of the right knee this time. Hug both legs in towards the chest. We're nice and active through the feet. Draw the toes back towards the knees and then press that left knee away from the body. And then slowly we'll unravel the legs. We're going to send the arms out to either side, hug the knees in towards the chest, and then just drop the knees down to one side. Nice stretch and release through the spine. We come back to center and drop the knees down over to the other side. You might like to go back and forth a couple of times. And then bringing the knees back to center when you're ready, we'll make our way to our Savasana, so sending the legs out nice and long. Bringing the hands to rest either side of you, palms facing up. We close down the eyes. Letting the body get really heavy here. Releasing any tension that you might be still holding in the body. And just taking a moment in stillness, listening to the breath as it passes. You can stay in your Shavasana for a little while longer if you would like to. Otherwise, we'll start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Rock the head from side to side and just gently bending into the knees. Rolling onto one side when you're ready. Making your way back up to seated. And we'll close our practice by taking our last breath together here. So we'll inhale the hands up and overhead. Bringing the palms together, exhale the hands to heart space, we bow through the head. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.